Alright, what's up guys, it's the Gold Steelix here, and today I'm going to be showing you a new World of Tanks replay. So, this is me in the M18 Hellcat, and I'd just like to preface it before we go into this that I'm not sure if it'll actually show up. Ah, it will. Okay. There's the mission I was doing at the time. I had to do 1,000 damage and remain unspotted while I was doing that and win the battle. Now, I was running into problems with this, and it may just be to do with my tank destroyer playstyle previous to this, but my main issue was I could do 1,000 damage and I could remain unspotted, but it was really difficult for me to do both, just because, I don't know, reasons. So this is Prokhorovka, standard battle. I'm in a platoon with Kushka and Eagle. You've seen Eagle before, Kushka not so much. Kushka and I are both in the Hellcat, and Gold Eagle is in his Achilles. So, I'm going really far back here because I was picking up this really defensive playstyle just all through the time it took me to do this mission. So, as you can see, I am really far back. Just take a look at the map there. There's Eagle, and there's Kuska over there. It's got this T25, KV-5, B1, no, I think the B1's AFK actually. So it's just us three, a T25 and a KV-5, and I mean possibly a Lux depending on what he chooses to do from that scouting position. And also hats off to that Lux driver, by the way, because I'm pretty sure he actually plays a really good game as well. You know, if he dies now, then I'll probably be thinking of something else, but as far as what I can remember, he does play a really good game. So, we're just sort of lying in ambush right now on the road of certain death. I'm waiting to see what goes on. Someone's putting GG in chat already. Weird people. And here we go, first target, Panzer 38 NA. He's taking shots, he's trapped, so I'm going to take that shot. And Steel Eagle's kill, I remember when I took that shot, he sort of said, yeah, the second I took that shot, he was like, oh, you stole my kill. I was like, yes! Because I was just hungry for damage. I was getting really frustrated that I couldn't get this mission done, so. Now at this point, Eagle's taking hits, even though we have a Lux scouting really far ahead. And I'm saying, guys, we've got to rush forward, because we've got to get our render range further down this road, so that we can shoot at what the Lux is spotting, because he's way too far ahead. So I come up, got to try and find a good bush to hide in while I take shots. Just coming up to the Churchill Juan now. And where is he? There he is. And my RNG puts my first shot somewhere else, which is nice. Not sure I'm going to take the second one. Nope, I'm not. That's unfortunate. So, not much going on so far. There is something strange going on the other side of the map. Type 58. So far ahead. But we've pushed all the way down here. You know, we've done pretty well so far. I'm still trying to remain pretty stealthy because I need, I still need to do that damage. The Brookwagen spotted on the hill is a KV-85 who I can probably get some shots at. I'm pretty sure I'm out of his view range, so I should be safe to be firing right now. That shot may have gone in, it may have bounced. There's a good chance it could have bounced. And now Eagle's got himself into some trouble. He's up against his KV-1 and I can't support him because the KV-1's over the ridge. So I'm telling him, come on, get away, and it's just too late, so he goes down. It's quite funny. I've only shown, all the videos I've shown where I'm platooned with Eagle, he always seems to die pretty badly. Apart from the other Hellcat game, he was alright there. He didn't do anything wrong. Yeah, I can see just the top of that cupola where I don't take that shot, so I'm going to focus for when this KV-1 comes around. And we wait. And we wait. And we see him, so I'm not sure where I get through the, looked like the turret ring there actually. And I'm wiggling, going around crazily. And I do aim for the flat part, but it's not so accurate. I'm starting to notice that about the Hellcat's gun. It's not, the rate of dispersion isn't too good. But Kuska gets him in the end. And now, if you look at the map, which you should be, over here, damn, that's a lot of tanks. This is a big offensive hit. They did really well to do this, and I do see the Marder 38T, but I've got to keep going to support my tanks over here. So I can stop to take the shot here, put that into the SU-100. I think I missed. Oh well, never mind. So I'm gonna have to deal with that really long reload, which is, this just isn't the situation I'm doing now. In hindsight, I should have gone for that engine shot, but I didn't want the dispersion to fuck me over again. So flak bus. I assumed someone was gonna kill the SU-100Y. Someone kills the flak bus. Kuska again. No one kills the 100Y, so I turn my attention back to the 100Y and take the shot that kills him. There's the 38T, and I can't get a shot in, but again, the dispersion on the Hellcat's gun is... it's not bad, it's just that it needs to be better for the distances that it should be firing at as a tank destroyer. I know it's a fast tank destroyer, and it can get up close, but in reality, it's better to have... I just think it should have a more accurate gun, I mean, they already nerfed the hell out of the reverse speed on this tank, so... just my opinion, I think the gun should be a bit more accurate. Anyway, so there's the Sherman Jumbo. Tried to get a shot into the side of that guy, but he moves up to the last minute just as I'm pulling the trigger, which is annoying. And I should have got another one. There we go. That's nice. So now I've gone through my 1000 damage mark, which is good. So I'm pretty sure I've remained... yeah, well, I have remained. I know, because I played the game. I have remained unspotted this entire time. So that's the mission done. At this point, I didn't know that the mission was done. I thought I had to remain spotted the entire game. So just bear that in mind when you're watching the rest. Track the Marder 38T. Someone else finished. Yeah, Kuska finishes it on off. We're both at 3 kills now. It's a shame Eagle had to die so early, because we could have gone for a brothers in arms here. So now on the enemy team, there's a T-150 Jagdpanzer IV, French artillery, and a De Bruckwagen, and they look to all be, well, they are all over there in the corner by the railway line. So they're going to start moving up. 225 in chat. So there's the B1. You took out the W2, which is nice. But this game's getting pretty close. It's just us 3 against those 3. They're all just going to be camping down there, waiting for us to come up to them, basically, so that we're the ones who have to stop and aim before we can fire, and they'll be ready. So, trying to stay behind the bushes. Stay hopefully out of their view range. The B1's going, looks like he's going to proxy spot them over from the other side of the railway line, and just proximity detect them while they're over here. Which is definitely a viable tactic in this situation. So I move up a bit because I need to get a shot on the cap circle. And this is the point where I think, oh god, I might get spotted if I do this. But it's a risk I've just got to take. Is to ensure that I can support T1. I get a shot into the T-150, but he's determined to go for that V1. And he goes over completely, so I can't put any more shots into him, which is a shame. But he's got to come over. And when he comes over, I'm going to detect him. Kuska's moving forward to spot the enemy tanks. I'm getting ready to take the shot at whatever she spots. So it's just us 2 against these 3. And she's taking hits from something, but we don't see anything yet, so that's really, really not good. I see the T-150 though. Put a shot into him. Kuska dies. Artillery's also been spotted. Artillery goes off the radar, but I know he's not going to be moving, so I take the blind shot and kill him. So that's just me against the T-150 and the Jagdpanzer IV, so I'm just as outnumbered as I was before. So now, anybody's guess now what they're going to do. They have numerical superiority now, so that opens up their options tactically about what they can do. They can afford to start moving towards the cap together, because, you know, if they see me, it's 2-on-1, and they're probably going to win. However, if one of them chooses to move forward and one of them chooses to defend the cap, then it's not going to be 2-on-1. It's just going to be two separate 1-on-1 fights, and that's going to put it more in my favour. So I'm just waiting patiently to see if they move into my view range, see if the Jagdpanzer mainly moves into my view range. And there he is, T-150. Is he going to come over? And I'm really worried that he's spotted me here, and I've tracked him, but it looks like, and I say it looks like because I don't have sixth sense, but it looks like, based on the fact that he's not turning his turret towards me directly, that he is... That was amazing. That he has not spotted me. Now, I just bounced so many shots because he was angled really well. I tried to shoot this Jagdpanzer IV here, but don't get the shot really. But just as he backs away, I get the flat part of the front of the KV hull, which is where you want to shoot a KV from the front, and it just goes straight through. And it was so good. That was such a good feeling. So now it's just 1-on-1, me and this Jagdpanzer IV. And he's behind that rock, and I'm thinking he's going to wait for me, because it was obvious they were trying to go up together, but they just got spotted at different times, and it didn't work out. And the suspense is really building here. You know, I was on edge the entire time from this point onwards. But at this point, or shortly after this point, myself and the rest of my platoon and team speak decide, you know, he's probably going to head for the cap at this point, and I should react accordingly to that. And it takes me a while, clearly, so I'm just thinking, you know, 'cause you really can't afford to mess up at this point. So give it some time. I might actually speed this up because I'm clearly taking my time here. There we go. Alright. So basically I'm going to move up to the one line, get behind the cover of all the bushes and try and shoot at the cap circle. And so far I haven't been detected the entire game. But they know I'm here because of where I've been, you know, where I've been shooting from. And this is the part where I literally shit my pants. Any second now. Oh fuck. Yeah, that shook me up a bit. So I shoot him once in the front plate, take a hit from him, but I've got full health at this point. Then I move further up, get to a position where he can't shoot me, but I can shoot him and put a shot just to the side of his gun, kill him, end the game. And Eagle doesn't have time to type GG, he only types G. So that, because of some blind shots, 2,300 isn't the actual number. The actual number is 2,799. And that not only was my second ever Top Gun in the game, but this game is special to me because this was my first ever Ace Tanker badge that I ever got in any tank. So, you know, this replay is probably going to have a special place in my heart in some way. You know, I'm just really happy about this, so yeah, I hope you enjoyed this video, guys. Yeah. This game was amazing for me. We got back to the garage after this game ended, we were just like, oh, damn. You know, and Kuska was like, "Oh, you were all like, oh no, I can't do 1,000 damage unspotted," and then that happened. So you know, perfect timing with regards to what was going on with the streak of games we were having. So yeah, I hope you enjoyed this video, guys. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe, and I'll see you in the next one.